Okay, looks like we're live. Thank you. So I'm going to call this meeting to order. It's 2 o'clock on Tuesday, October 8th. I'm going to call the Municipal Council meeting to order and ask if there are any declarations of interest. Seeing none, I'll move to our land acknowledgement statement. The town of East Gwillimbury recognizes and acknowledges the lands originally used and occupied by the first peoples of the Williams Treaties First Nations and other Indigenous peoples. And on behalf of the Mayor and Council, we would like to thank them for sharing this land. We would also like to acknowledge the Chippewas of Georgina Island First Nation as our closest First Nation community and recognize the unique relationship the Chippewas have with the lands and waters of this territory. They are the water protectors and environmental stewards of these lands, and we join them in these responsibilities. I'll move on to deputations. Item D, I don't see any at this time. Has anything changed since our agenda was published?
Through you, Madam Chair, no.
Thank you. Any presentations? Okay, so we're going to move on to committee recommendations, F1, and these are adopting the CWC recommendations for the meeting held on September 24th. May I have a mover and a seconder, please? Moved by Councillor Crone, seconded by Councillor Johns. Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor? And that motion is carried. Thank you. I'll move to the adoption of minutes from the CWC Committee of the Whole meeting held on September 24th. May I have a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Foster, seconded by Councillor Johns. Thank you. All those in favor? And that carries. Second item is adopting the council minutes from two meetings from September 17th, 2024. That was a special council meeting and then a regular meeting held on September 24th. Those are the council minutes. May I have a mover? Councillor Crone. Councillor Foster, thank you. All those in favor? And that motion carries. Item H is correspondence for consideration. We have correspondence from Juliette Irish, who is a director of the Oasis Bereavement Centre, dated September 16th, regarding the installation of a wind phone here in East Gwillimbury. I know we've talked about this a few times. Who would like to, may I have a mover and a seconder first off? Moved by Councillor Carruthers, seconded by Councillor Crone. Discussion. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yes, we have talked about it. It sounds like they've been in contact with staff. They've had it in other municipalities. So I think this is something that we should not just receive, but actually endorse and refer to staff for follow-up, if that's okay with everyone else here.
It's your motion. I can certainly support that. Councillor Crone, you're good with that? Any further discussion? Go ahead, Councillor Leahy.
Thank you very much, through you, Madam Chair. What is the cost to the taxpayer for the installation of the wind phone?
Mr. Karmazin, did you want to take that one?
Through you, Madam Chair, the cost would be the staff time to install the wind phone, which we could incorporate within our current operating budget.
Thank you. Further?
Yes, I have a follow-up question. What is the estimated cost to the taxpayer to install the wind phone?
Through you, Madam Chair, based on what I've seen, I would estimate the cost, the staff time would be 2 staff members, approximately 2 hours to install the wind phone. And I could provide or I could ask Human Resources to validate the hourly rate on that, and we could provide that back to Council perhaps later on in this meeting.
But it would be part of their normal work schedule. This would be like other activities that they would be undertaking if they're in the area. They're maintaining parks, they're mowing lawns, they're picking up garbage, they're doing all these things. This is just one of the other things that you would assign them to do as part of your operational budget.
Through you, Madam Chair, that's correct. We assign time for maintenance of park structures, and we would incorporate that work into that workflow and schedule. So that would be within the existing workflow and schedule, within the existing council-approved budget.
Okay, thank you. So we have a motion on the table as amended that the initiative be endorsed and referred to staff for follow-up. All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you very much. There are no reports at this time, and we have a bylaw so that we can have Santa Claus come to Mount Albert. That's number 2024, number 69. Councillor Crone and Councillor Leahy, would you like to move these in second? Please. All right, any questions or discussion? Go ahead.
Maybe we can specify that it's the Mount Albert Santa Claus Parade or the Lions Santa Claus Parade, just so it's not confused with the parade that's here.
Okay. Madam Clerk, can we make that an administrative amendment?
Through you, Madam Chair, we will make a note of that in the bylaw.
Thank you very much. All right, all those in favor? That motion carries. Any other business? Okay, confirming bylaw. May I have a mover and a seconder, please? Councillor Johns, Councillor Carruthers, all those in favor? And an adjournment at 2:06 PM. Councillor Crone would like to move that. Who would like to second? Councillor Johns, all those in favor? And we're adjourned. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good afternoon. Enjoy some of that sunshine if it stays out.